Hey guys, back with another narrated role video. Today we're at Alika's gym, just gi what something, yeah. And here we have our student Blake rolling with Ben, uh, orange belt, but he's an adult now, so he got all those skills still, like a Kavai, basically.
Yeah, he's wearing a white belt that he borrowed from Blake, so don't be fooled. He's definitely not a white belt.
In this role, Blake is primarily focusing on his passing and his movements into his passes.
He's trying to work one of the passes that Alika showed him. He's trying to come in with a knee cut.
Nice transition.
Yeah.
Liko is calling for pressure on the hips.
Yeah.
Alika's style of knee cut is more upright, I think. He's looking for the over-under, but Alika told him, stand up, don't pass. Don't look for that pass.
Yeah. He's trying to get Blake to do distance passing.
Good tripod pressuring.
Nice pass. Attempt, right?
Just going for the flatten, good.
Him out. Nice. Pinning the arm. He's going to try to attack the far arm.
He told me his attacks are either Americana or armbar. So it kind of went over Americana yesterday too.
He came up a little bit too early. I don't know. I guess he transitioned north-south, but he didn't really need to. Could have stayed there a bit longer. So he's looks like
hip blocking.
Yeah, he's door stopping it. So he's good with that.
He's trying to set up a guard recovery.
But Ben's blocking the mount attempt, yeah, with his knee. Should have Blake circle back around to north-south, but didn't have enough pressure, and his head was a little bit too high. So he gets stuck here. Scrambled out of it. Trying to take the back again.
Nice pass off transition. Of course, Ben defending the back. Good.
Preventing the invert.
Blake trying to create the angle with the pass, but Ben getting his frames back in. I think one thing that Blake could try to improve on is trying to keep that pressure even in this kind of distance where Ben wouldn't have an opportunity to stand. You know.
Yeah, because in a comp, the guy's probably going to stand up. He's not going to just lay there. Especially a white belt. That was a nice sweep.
Yeah, depending on if the bottom guy wants to keep playing guard, right?
Here comes our buddy Jesse.
I guess for this drill, it's okay. Like in this sort of range right here, you see, guys, Ben has all the ability to stand and bring it back to a standing. Especially if you have the top, you don't want to be able to let your partner have the ability to come up easy. Trying to backstep out. Blake likes the knee control. Just look for those double pans off rip. Just pan grip off rip and just start passing.
He got the hip block with his knee, which is good.
Just trying to turn him away. I knew he's looking for a mount. I was calling. I think Neon Belly could have been a better option.
Yeah.
Just to.
At that point.
But nice.
Right there, I could have transitioned to the armbar.
Or at least a Kimura trap.
Yeah.
Kind of unfair,
But he's doing a good frame with one of the arms.
Yeah, because Ben's good size too, right? He's a big dude, so it wasn't like what a small guy is going against, and he could move fluidly. So it was a good test for Blake. I could tell Ben wasn't going his hardest.
Yeah, but that's what you need to do as somebody with higher skill. You need to try to emulate a lower level.
Yeah.
And that's
let them both work.
That's how I know. That's how you know that person is knows how to grapple. Like, I don't know why Blake tried to pull crucifix. He just gave up.
I scolded.
Position
I scolded
right
him. I said, dude. Yeah, and then you got submitted.
Someone said get the payback on him, and I'm pretty sure that we know where he got that from.
Yeah, I told him, when you training for a comp, every round should be serious. And even though you think like, nah, just do the crucifix, there's no benefit. I mean, unless you're like, like Barrett or Rod, you're not gonna pull a crucifix in a tournament. It's just not advisable. You're gonna be on the bottom. You don't score any points, and submissions, unless you're good at it, is not easy. Submissions take a little bit of effort from there.
Good first round for Blake. Next round with Small Man Senior.
Good guy.
So he's trying to play his chill style. No grips, guard retention.
Yeah, I mean, once I lock double sleeve, then it's kind of unfair because I'll just hold on to that, and it's hard for white belts or less seasoned guys to pass. But I did want to make it hard for him to pass. I didn't want to let him pass me easily. Because if he pins me down, he is strong. And he will hold me down. So we both stand up. But Alika made a rule. One guy got to sit down. Space too small for two guys to stand up.
Don't fall back until you have grip.
Not like you wouldn't re-pull anyways.
Yeah, that's my jam. Just trying to make it hard for him. Put my feet in his hip. Make him deal with my sleeve grips.
You don't like doing collar grip? You just like double sleeve?
I like double sleeve because then his arm is not free to move around and it controls his upper body a little bit better. To go collar, I don't have as many attacks from there, so my control feels
The posture control isn't as strong without the collar grip.
true. But from open guard, I like De La Riva, I'll do it, but open guard, I don't normally do that. So Blake's trying his passes, right? And I was making it hard on him. It's kind of to your point, right? I didn't level down.
Yeah, like he can play different grips because he doesn't even know what he's trying to do. He kind of does, but not like cleanly, you know.
Yeah.
You have opportunity to just hold it off with your frames, your defense.
Yeah, so he's trying to come around the side, but I'm still trying to fight him off.
Good controlling the crossface arm. That's one thing that I see people not doing is, especially in this position, grabbing that lapel early and anchoring themselves. That's just gonna give so much pressure. And I was kind of surprised you're doing this kind of stuff. You're kind of trying to work some of those elbow opening concepts we were practicing. I saw that's kind of like Choi Part-ish.
Yeah, because he's not super high level, right? And I mean, he's 18 months into his journey, so of course he's not as skilled. So just gotta try practice some different techniques, like you said, right? Like that collar grip I have on now in the back, that ain't doing shit. But at that point, it felt right.
What collar grip?
I had him behind the neck. I was grabbing his collar. That wasn't doing nothing.
I think in the half guard, playing more of the lapel behind the back. Gotta go back to that.
I like ending up in close guard. I feel secure. I feel a lot more secure here. I use the double lapel that you talked about. Try to break his posture. Try to arm drag him. He's smart though. I've done these things to him many times, so he kind of feels it coming, which is
Collar
good.
grip.
Just trying to work some of the techniques that Alika showed me last night.
So, interesting guard configuration.
I can get away with it against a lower belt. Fuck, if it's anyone else, I'd be getting
Well, it doesn't
smashed.
mean it's bad. It just looks like something I don't know what was happening.
Wasn't tight enough to take his back. Frame him away. Keep him off of me.
Like, one thing he has trouble with is those passes in that angle is beating the half guard leg. And once he can figure out how to beat the half guard leg, his passes are gonna be a little bit more money.
Trying to work that thing Alika showed me last night. Flaring the arm. Tweaking the shoulder a little bit. Nice run. Made him work. He was a little tired after that, but we just went for it. Hi, Miley. Little mat space we're working with. Okay. So the last roll we have for Blake tonight that we recorded was with our friend Jesse. Jesse's a good roll for a lot of our guys because he doesn't go hard, he lets them work, and he likes to defend. So even with me, I mean, I know Jesse has a lot of things that he doesn't do. So here we go. Jesse's not a top player. Jesse's a bottom player. So a distinct disadvantage.
So he goes for like these unorthodox things. Like he's going for an arm drag on Blake, but giving his back. So he's kind of lets people work and try to get to advantageous positions. But he's really good at playing like right in between the dilemma, and he forces you to. He kind of funnels you to make decisions, and he kind of knows that counter already. So Jesse's fairly tricky. He's not orthodox.
And he's super slick when it comes to back, like getting out of back control. He drops. I always have a hard time with him, and he's not even going hard. I know. I had to give Blake some pointers on the collar choke because he was getting the hand across to the lapel, but it wasn't quite getting that other hand in the right position. I think he was trying to go for a bow and arrow, and he kind of got it. So again, Jesse just kind of dives in, right? If you were playing a guillotine game, he probably would be falling right into it. But again, he's just letting Blake work, yeah. He's a good partner.
Hold closed, looking for that angle to come around the back.
Punch the arm away. Alika told us this one detail about where to grab, right? To grab the hip, but then he started saying, grab closer to inside by the crotch area. And once you grab that, I mean,
you have their hip control.
You have a lot of control, but you could like
grab their skin.
Yeah, their skin, or even something worse than their skin. Yeah. So it's kind of a tricky spot to turn into, to grab onto. So here, Blake's kind of in mount, kind of not sure if he was trying to transition or what he was doing here. It went into side control. Maybe he felt he was losing position. He does well with the doorstop. That doorstop position he gets into is good. I think he likes the north-south too. North-south is strong, but Jesse has his frames in, yeah. He's keeping his head in the stomach, which is good. And he worked around to the other side. Usually from the north side, if I work side to side, I try to trap the arm that sets up the bread cutter, the paper cutter choke for me.
I like trying to do back takes right here.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Never got into that chair sit, but
yeah.
Especially when they turn and face into you.
Technical mount, yeah.
He's working like what? A seatbelt. He's wedging his back. But Jesse could get his back out. So the wedge was fairly weak.
Yeah, it wasn't quite right. I think Alika was calling for seatbelt in that position, but I warned Blake, if you get that left arm too far over, guy's going to trap your arm and roll you, yeah. Especially here. Some people, that's their kind of their go-to move, yeah. So you got to be conscious of that arm over the back. Especially if the guy's big, he'll just trap your arm and roll you over.
I like that move too.
So he's jumping into the back, slowly jumping into the back, right? So he's trying to trap Jesse's arm.
With his leg.
Yeah, but gotta secure the upper body first. See how both arms are under his arms? Gotta go seatbelt or collar grip, yeah. Because then Jesse just laid to his back right there because there's no upper body control.
You have to motivate him.
I mean, if he's confident, I mean, Jesse's slick, right? Jesse's not gonna just leave his arm there, but there was looked like an opportunity he could have swung into an arm bar. And Jesse just puts his frames up.
They tried to wedge his elbows right there, but Jesse has bad shoulders, so he's good at
Yeah,
knowing when
protecting
to. Yeah, nice, Jake. I mean, Blake got the chair sit, back take.
that. Yeah.
What? See what?
No, Jesse was blocking the other arm, so he couldn't do a zipper choke.
Okay, guys, thanks for sticking around. Hope you guys enjoy these type of videos. Let us know if you want to see more of these kinds of videos.
Us.